guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia. Welcome everybody. Today I am making something really exciting. You literally flooded me with this request recently and I couldn't pass the opportunity to make it for you and to challenge myself because I've never done anything like this ever before. I am making Christmas tree out of balloons. We'll see how this installation of mine is gonna go because I have no idea what we're gonna end up with. Are we gonna end up with one tree or we're gonna end up with several Christmas trees? We'll see. This video is sponsored by Lauderdale Paper and Balloon Company. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. I am excited to make this video. I will be working with chrome balloons, and here's the reason why I love to work with chrome balloons. I love working with chrome balloons during winter season so much. Chrome balloons remind me of a really icy cold day. I don't know why, maybe because of the shine on balloons. That's my association with chrome balloons and winter, so I'm trying to bring as much chrome as I can during this winter Christmas balloon garland making. Everything I will be using in this video, you guys, every balloon count, everything will be linked and listed in the description under the video. If you decide to purchase anything from Lauderdale Paper and Balloon Company, you can use my code Anastasia10 for 10% off at checkout. If you have any other questions about Lauderdale Paper and Balloon Company's supply, they have a lot of things on their website. Please contact Carolina. She'll help you out. She's great. Without any further ado, I am excited and nervous at the same time. Let's just go and jump into this video. I'm sitting here prepping for this video and I am unpacking a huge box of balloons that Lauderdale Paper and Balloon Company sent me, and they did send me this 2020 calendar. Look at this beautiful calendar. Oh my word. Some of the pieces here, well, some of the pictures are just like, what? Look at this motorcycle. Like, this is a work of art, honestly. I don't know. All the details, everything is like so crazy real. And this is so December. Love it so much. Thank you, Lauderdale Paper and Balloon Company. Now, here is a new addition to my balloon garland collection supplies. Lauderdale Paper and Balloon Company did send me this dual air inflator. We'll test it today. We'll see how this little guy is going to work. Let's quickly go over all of the balloons that I have here. I don't have a lot of colors here, but I have a lot of balloons. I have a silver chrome 11-inch, green chrome 11-inch, and pink chrome 11-inch balloons. Each bag has 100 balloons. I have 2 bags per color, so total per color is 200 balloons. I am not sure how many balloons I will be using. I'll let you know. All the count will be listed in the description under the video. On top of all this, I will be using my new electric balloon pump from Lauderdale Paper and Balloon Company. I'm excited to review that thing. Then I will be using my 20-pound fishing line, balloon tying tool, and glue gun, low temperature glue gun, or dashes from Lauderdale Paper and Balloon Company. Alrighty guys, I am all set and ready to blow all of my balloons. This pile will take me quite some time to deal with, so I am happy that I have my electric balloon pump. It will save me loads and loads of time. Believe me, I'm excited to try this new pump from Lauderdale Paper and Balloon Company. We'll see how this guy will perform. I am excited that this balloon pump does have these suction cups underneath at the bottom, so I can place it on the floor or anywhere else, and this pump won't slide and won't go anywhere. Do you hear that? Anyways, this pump does have 2 different nozzles, small nozzles that you can screw it on top of your bigger nozzles, and it will be a little bit easier to, put your balloons on and blow them. I am pairing my balloons with different color balloons. I will be making different sizes of balloons from my 11-inch balloons because I don't think chrome balloons have smaller balloons, like 5-inch balloons. So I will be making smaller balloons out of 11-inch. I'm taking 2 balloons at the same time, blowing them at the same time, one bigger, one smaller. And to give my balloons more rounder shape, I'm gonna press them against the floor, just like that. It's a little too much air. One more time. And tie these 2 different sizes balloons together. So as I said, I will be mixing up my colors, mixing up the sizes. So keep on working, keep mixing. I really love this balloon pump. It's not as loud as my oldest one, and I just like it. It's a nice one. Guys, I want to blow a few individual balloons in different colors in smaller size because I feel like I would need them to fill in spaces here and there on my trees. I don't know, that's what I'm thinking right now. If I wouldn't need them, I can always put them into pairs easily, just tie 2 balloons together and you're good. For now, I want to go with a few individual balloons. Let's do that. And I am using my balloon tying tool to tie my individual balloons. Please use this tool because you will save your fingers from blisters. Use it. Before I'm gonna start making a base for my tree or trees, haven't decided yet, I want to try these poles over here to help me hold my garlands up and be more sturdier. These are the sets, 2 sets of balloon column poles. I guess that's what it says. Each pole can be built till 61 inches in height, and every base will have a base that you can fill in with water, and that base will be more sturdier and it won't go anywhere basically. So extremely excited. Let's try this out. Haven't tried this. Let's go. Oh wow. Oh, so this is a legit kit, you guys, a legit kit. I got 2 balloon tying tools. I got a roll of glue dots, 4 flower plastic balloon holders, and lots of these guys for balloons as well. Obviously, I am not using this part and balloon pump. I am just setting up with them. I don't know if I want to fill them up with water. Maybe I guess I should. To fill these bases with water, it's pretty easy. You just open this thing up and you just pour water into this hole. You close it and it's good to go. It's a lot heavier now, so I think I like it better with water. And don't tilt your base because it's going to leak. Well, leaked. Oh, here we go. Pretty easy setup. You just put one pipe inside of the other pipe and so on. All right, I am ready to build my base. I am building my base a little bit different than usual. Mostly I am using or starting with my largest balloons. I am taking my 20-pound fishing line and tying my fishing line to my first pair. Now, second pair right on top. I am pitching 2 pairs together with my fingers like this, taking my fishing line and going around one of the newly placed balloon with my fishing line, pulling on my fishing line and pushing my balloons together to make my base a little more packed and more tight together. Again, taking this fishing line, wrapping around different newly placed balloon, exactly the same. Pull on your fishing line, push on your balloons. Now, I want to build my base a little bit larger, so I'm taking another cluster, and instead of putting my cluster right on top, I am going on the side right here, doing exactly the same thing, pressing my balloons as close as possible together, taking my fishing line, going around one of the balloons, pulling and pushing, again around another balloon, push and pull, and now I'm creating this wider base. To make sure that your balloons stay really nice and close together, you can take your fishing line and wrap around completely, totally random balloons. Okay? Now, I feel like I want to add one more balloon right here on the side. Again, pushing my balloons to my other balloons as close as I can. Don't be afraid to put some pressure on them. They won't pop for a little pressure. Take your fishing line, wrap around one of the newly placed balloons, pull on your fishing line and push your balloons together. Try not to pull on your fishing line too hard because you can cut your balloons around another newly placed balloon. Pull on your fishing line around random balloons a couple or once or a couple of times. Okay, we already have this nice looking base. We're going to build it up a little more a bit later. So going on top, again, push your balloons down as hard as you can, wrap around with your fishing line around different balloon, pull on your fishing line, push your balloons down around totally random balloon or balloons, however you feel like it needs to be done. If you see gaps, it's better to go around to several balloons with your fishing line. Again, another cluster. I'm gonna go right on top with this one around newly placed balloon, push and pull. Again, with my fishing line around my balloon, push and pull. And the base is becoming to look like a vase. You can always shuffle your balloons, no problem. Now I see this gap that formed over here. My balloon is kind of moving. It's totally fine. Now I'm taking smaller size pear and I'm filling this gap with my smaller balloons. Putting right there on that bold spot, kind of tangled it a little bit. Putting right there on the bold spot, pushing my balloons towards other balloons, wrapping with my fishing line, okay, around a different balloon, pushing, pull, okay. It's becoming to take some type of shape. If you ever cut your balloon, sometimes balloons will deflate, but if you cut your balloon, just twist that cut balloon like a light bulb, and that way you will close that hole. Alright, so I have a little bit of base built. Now I am going to my pole and I want to measure how high I want my base to be. So this pole is pretty tall, so I don't want my base to be that much taller than my base. Keep in mind that we will be still building around our garland. We're going to be building up the base and the height of this thing as well. So to keep the Christmas shape, Christmas tree shape, kind of goes in a cone, you know what I mean? I want to add a few more smaller balloons, smallest that I have, to kind of extend it up, and then we're gonna go from there and we're gonna build the bottom of our tree, if that makes sense. I am finishing up my Christmas tree, the top of my Christmas tree, with my usual technique for making balloon garlands. Balloons are stacking on top of each other, no balloons on a side. To secure your balloon garland, cut a long piece of fishing line, hold it with one hand, with your other hand get that tail and wrap around one of the balloons. Now you created this loop. Take the tail and feed it through the loop. Now you're creating knots. That way you're securing your balloons and they won't go anywhere. Do that a couple of times to make sure. Now I want to try to fit this base on my pole. So basically pushing my balloons like this. That was my fault! When you're fitting your garland on your pole, you need to play with the pole as well. So basically shape your pole, bend your pole, because this pole is kind of like, and it's going places. All right, so it's looking pretty good. Now, before I'm gonna start any other trees, I want to finish this up and see if I can do this. You know what I mean? Do I want to create more trees or one is enough? All right, I am ready to build my tree up and give more volume and more shape to this structure over here. So I'm taking 2 pairs of balloons and I am intertwining them together to create clusters of 4 like these. And then I'm going to my tree and I am basically filling in spaces, building my tree and trying to create what I want from this. I'm using my low temperature glue gun. As we moving towards the top, I am using smaller pairs of balloons to not overcrowd the top and make it more slimmer and thinner at the top. Guys, I am ready to build my second Christmas tree. With my second Christmas tree, I want to try to build a regular balloon base without adding balloons on sides like I did with this one, and just place it on my pole and kind of fill in spaces and build it with extra balloons instead of wrapping more balloons on my fishing line. So let's try that. Maybe it will work. One more thing, I will be blowing more balloons, individual balloons, at this size. The smaller your balloons will blow, the better, because I used tons and tons of those small balloons on this tree and it looks really, really cute. So let's make this happen. My trees are ready. They are beautiful. It wouldn't be me if I wouldn't add anything else to this. So I am adding these beautiful paper snowflakes. Okay, take a look. Look at this. How beautiful the tree looks with these snowflakes. And let me remove them. It looks a little bit too simple, so I wanted to add something special. So I had these from a while ago, and I'm going to reuse them and cover my trees here and there with snowflakes. I am getting excited, you guys. I was getting a little bit frustrated and my mood was going down. I'm like, is it gonna work? I don't know. I can't get the shape. And now when I'm placing these snowflakes on my trees, I like it. I will be attaching my snowflakes with my low temperature glue gun. Let's go. Here is what I have for you guys today. Beautiful, beautiful Christmas trees out of balloons. I am loving my metallic balloons, loving my white snowflakes that I added literally last second and cannot be more happier. I loved working with these balloons. They are very easy and very soft, no problems there. I did lost some balloons, but not terrible amount compared to the amount of balloons that I have here. Thank you, Laura Dale Paper and Balloon Company, for sponsoring this video. Go check them out, you guys. They have great selection of balloons and any other supplies for your parties. Don't forget to use my code Anastasia10 for 10% off. I used low temperature glue gun to construct and attach everything on my bases. Most of my balloons went up front and on sides to create the shape and size of my trees. The back of my trees are flat, so that way you can push your trees against the wall. And yeah, you guys, definitely use that base and a pole to kind of stable your trees. They helped me out so much. I am happy that I actually used them because I didn't want to pour water into my bases, and I did, and I'm happy that I did that. Definitely helps me stable these two beauties over here. Alrighty guys, everything will be linked and listed in the description under the video. Alright, I will share a few pictures at the end of this video. Alrighty guys, so here you have it. This is my take on Christmas tree balloon garland installation backdrop. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with family and friends. That's always helpful. If you have any additional questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll be there. I will try to help you out to the best of my ability. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I will see you back very soon. Bye.